Once you've acquired the Remembrance of the Regal Ancestor by defeating the Regal Ancestor spirit, there's two items you can choose from, and we're going to go over both. The first item you can get is a weapon called the Winged Greathorn, and we have it at plus 10. So strength and dex start at D, but if you upgrade it all the way, they'll be at C. It mainly just does physical damage. So my strength and dex are at 70, and right now unbuffed, our attack power is at 763. But once we're buffed with Golden Vow, Flame, Grant Me Strength, and if you wanted to use the Jellyfish, we'll be at 1263, so it's pretty nice. But yeah, it's a greataxe. And then here's the unique skill called Soul Stifler. You lift your weapon up in the air, it emits a bunch of spirits, and any enemies that are conned to AoE will have their defense reduced. Next up we have the, probably I want to say less desirable item out of the two, but it does restore FP every time you kill an enemy. Right here I'm going to show you me doing the skill, and when I cast a skill, look how much FP I get back. In PvP this item is basically useless. We also get mana pots for killing enemies, so I don't know how useful this item could be. So right here we're doing the unique skill move. It's a little bit slow, so you have to time it. But right there you could see it's on one of the dogs. On two actually. So we're gonna attack, and bam, look how much damage we did on that one dog. 2,954, and the rest were under 2,000. So it definitely debuffs their defense quite a bit. Here's another example. We're buffing up with Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength. We're gonna do the Soul Stifler. And if you have the Jellyfish, you're gonna add more attack power. See right there, 1,700. And then it went to almost 1,400. And then that person was out of it, so that was the lowest damage. Right here, we're gonna compare numbers and see the damage for ourselves. I'm casting the skill on these two enemies right here. So when the enemy had the skill move on them, we hit them for 1956 and 1630. And then when they weren't standing in the skill, we hit them for 1417, 1304, and 1104. The weapon is classified as a greataxe, which is pretty nice. The move sets aren't as slow as I initially thought. One thing you could do with this weapon is you can power stance it with the Axe of Godric. You could also use the Great Omen Killer Cleaver as well, and the Sacred Butchering Knife. There aren't a lot of great axes, but you still have options. One strat I see with this type of weapon is you put it on your offhand so you can two-hand it, use the skill, and then go back to power stance, and then you can use the skill on your main hand. So Axe of Godric, Great Omen Killer, Sacred Butchering Knife, and that could actually work. So right here I'm casting it, I have it in my offhand, right? And then I just switch to the Omen Killer. It's not a great weapon because it doesn't stagger when you do the skill. But you could see there's a lot of utility using this weapon. You know, when you're powering up and then you're using the Soul Stifler. You guys be the judge whether it's a good weapon or not. But that's going to be the end of the video. Hopefully you learned something, you found it informative. Stay subscribed for more Elden Ring content, and I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.